you finish reading and you understand this and you realize that, yeah, you probably are the one that caused the death of Mr. Gently's wife.
Okay, after that, I'm gonna take a shower,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my little money that I have and eat a good breakfast because I think I will die very soon. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna enjoy life for now.
Okay. You have a good breakfast. Yeah. Have a shower, feel nice and fresh, you have a good breakfast. Francis, again, you're waking quite early as well. I would say again like 7ish a.m. The world's spinning a little bit, but you feel a lot better now, but you're very thirsty and there's a glass of water right next to your bed as well. Okay. Sorry. So, yeah.
I'm going to take that water. Do I remember?
Give me an intelligence roll. You remember pretty much all of it, including the embarrassing moments of trying to talk to the man on the toilet and trying to squeeze yourself through a window. But you can't really remember. You remember seeing two men on the floor, which makes you worry a bit, but you can't remember exact details.
Okay. So I remember that guy was in my room.
Yes, yeah. And there's a note on your
Right.
kitchen table.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go read that note
Okay.
while pouring myself a hair of the dog-esque glass of brandy to
Okay.
take the hangover edge off.
Okay. It just written on a piece of paper just says, Mr. Carlson, the Swan Club.
Mr. Carlton, Swan Club.
Yep.
Okay.
Then in brackets, not clowns. No, I'm only kidding.
Not circus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you both do in the morning? So, Thomas, you go for a good breakfast. Francis, what do you do?
I'm going to sit in my living room and I am going to put a record on my phonograph and I'm going to put it at the loudest possible volume it can go.
Okay. And you're hungover still?
Yes.
Okay. It's some sort of weird self-torture. Okay, yeah. You listen to music incredibly loud. And Thomas, what are you doing after you have a good breakfast?
I had a breakfast and I go back to the hotel, get my things, and I go to the library
Okay.
because I know the girl always goes to the library.
Yeah.
So, but the last time I saw her, she was like already there when it was open. So I want to get there and stay nearby the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go inside and ask the guy that I asked before to talk to her to see if he saw her.
Okay. As you walk to the library on the campus, you see a few students pass you by. Next to the library, for some reason, for a moment, in the corner of your eye, you think you see the same figure that you saw in your dreams. But then as you look there, there's nothing there. There's just a few students there chatting. And it just makes you, I don't know, that just sets you uneasy. Again, like, you're feeling really tired and there's just black bags around your eyes. Same as Francis, you just feel incredibly tired. And do you know when you feel, how to say, you know there's that very strange feeling when you're so tired you feel almost empty? Like, your body doesn't feel, like, you don't feel quite connected to your body. There's that really strange feeling that you're so tired that
it feels like you're lagging behind your body.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And you just think you see this and then you don't see anything anymore and then, yeah, do you continue to the library?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna shake my head like
Okay, yeah.
not seeing this again and going in.
Okay. Yeah, you get to the front desk. And the man's there, yeah.
I don't remember the guy's name.
He didn't
I
give you
don't
the
think
name, but you know his name is just look. Sam? I think it was Sam. Looking at my notes. I'm gonna say
Sam it is.
it's Sam, yeah.
And like, hey Sam, good morning.
Hey, how are you, Thomas? You don't look too good. Are you okay? Are you ill?
Not so much. Some things happen. So did the girl show up?
She hasn't been back yet, but I've still got your note, and I'm still gonna talk to her if she comes here.
Okay, thanks.
It's a wicked hot
just to
day
make
today,
sure.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Do you? I think okay. In the library, there is these study rooms like with doors,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I will be in one of the study rooms.
Okay.
So if she appears, just tell her to go see me if you could,
Okay, yeah.
and
Do you want me
I'll
to,
be.
do you want me to tell her what it's about, or just to come to see you?
Yeah, just tell her that Professor Thaddeus
Mhm.
wants to see her, and take her to me. Then I will take her to see the professor.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Yeah.
just be in the study room. I suppose I have a study room that I always use, so
Yeah.
he knows.
Okay, yeah, he does, yeah. Yeah, that's wicked
Yeah.
cool. No problem.
I want to go to the study room, like leave the door, a little, to like open a little,
Okay.
and just to hear the sound of the people in the library, like I'm used to, and
Okay.
try to use that to relax and rest a bit while I wait.
Okay.
I don't know what time is it, like 10 in the
After
morning?
breakfast, it's like more like 8 a.m. ish.
Okay. So just trying to relax a little, like in some place that I know, not in
Okay.
a hotel with two mothers already. Like,
Yeah.
good place to sleep.
Okay. How lit is the room that you're in?
I really don't know. Like, it can't be too dim because that's not good for reading.
Mhm.
So I imagine like a table with some couches
Uh-huh.
and a lamp in the wall. Like you can sit at the table and there's a lamp in the wall that it shines in the books. I
Okay.
imagine like that, and
Okay,
I
yeah.
sitting like in some way that I can see the reception, like the table,
Okay.
the front desk in the library.
So it's like a spot, so basically you can kind of see what's going on everywhere, basically, or see the
Yeah, just
main
leave-
exit.
Yeah, just to try to relax, close my eyes for a bit, like, and try to rest because I'm not feeling good.
Okay. Give me a power roll, please.
Power.
Yeah.
And I fail misery.
Okay. You managed to fall asleep. Yeah. No problem. And I'd say you do so for the next couple of hours. So, Francis, what are you doing?
I imagine at this time I'm getting pretty hungry after being hungover and evacuating my stomach the night before. So I'm going to go try and find somewhere to eat.
Okay. And yeah, there's from your house that there's plenty of options, and back towards the to the square. Again, there's like a multicultural like vendors and things. Like there's a fairly big market usually next to the square and on the streets near Cowan Street and Peabody Avenue and High Street and Armitage Street, especially during the morning. Like that's one of the best things about being for the theatre being there. It's like there's so much activity and hustle and bustle there.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for somewhere to sit down to eat a cooked breakfast.
Okay, yeah. On Peabody Avenue, you find a cafe. It's one of your regulars if you want to go there.
Yeah, I'll go there. Actually, is there somewhere away from the theatre?
Yeah. Probably right next to the train station. There's a few vendors and things as well for people like going to and from work and commuting.
Yeah, I'll go to that one instead.
Okay. So it's like here instead of at the square. Okay, yeah. You go to the cafe. You sit down. Hey, hello, sir. What would you like?
What kind of cooked breakfast do you have?
Well, being popular lately has been a full English breakfast, and we also offer a continental.
No, I'll take a full English.
Okay. Would you like extra eggs, extra sausages, anything like that, sir?
Yes.
And would you like coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Okay. Then she just like
Thank you.
walks off, like takes down a note, and then goes to another table and takes their order. Then walks off to the front desk and the not the front desk, the counter and the kitchen area. It'll just be a few moments, sir. Should be about 15 minutes.
Mm.
And again, you just sit there. She brings over you a small pot of coffee and a small, like, you know, the Italian-sized coffee cups.
Ugh.
Almost like
Tiny
an
ones.
yeah, like small coffee cup size, and then like a coffee press full of coffee. Basically, you help yourself, and you can just pour how much you want. There you go, sir.
Yeah, no, thank you. Just pour it and just dwarf the cup in my hand.
Yeah. Looks like a children's cup in your hand. So you sat there next to the station drinking coffee.
Yeah. Just waiting for my food.
Yeah. 15 minutes pass. Food becomes just a little bit earlier than you expected it. There you go, sir. The smell of food just wafts into your face, and you feel happy about this, but also your stomach just recoils back into your body further. But you, no, I'm gonna eat this.
Just get all that salty goodness in me.
And then she just pops down some handkerchiefs next to you. And would you be needing anything else, sir? Would you like any condiments at all?
No, there should be plenty, thank you.
Okay. If you need anything, don't hesitate to call. And then she walks over to the other, a new couple that's just like walked in over to a table, and she's taking their order, and then again taking coffee to and from other tables, as you eat your very substantial breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, yeah, like 20-30 minutes pass. You're eating it slower than usual, because you kind of like forcing yourself a little bit to eat it, and just drinking coffee to try and just wake, just to give yourself some form of energy, basically. Yeah, like 20-30 minutes pass. It's like 9-ish o'clock now, by the time this is all transpired.
I'm going to try and motivate myself to stand up and maybe... I'm going to see if I can find a seat on the riverside.
Okay. You do, and as you stand up, there's just those horrible alcohol sweats, and you just, for some reason, you think your sweat smells like the breakfast that you've just had, and you're just fighting your stomach every step of the way. But you go outside and you go over to the river. Next to the river on Water Street here, there's benches, and there's like a like a cyclist path, and there's also a just a normal walking route that goes all across the river, and all across the way there's like dotted benches and tables and things. So like literally, so you were here, and you walk down to here, if it bleeps, and then literally from left to right you can see there's many benches and things right next to the waterside.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit on the bench and just contemplate my life at this point.
Okay. You just sat there at the bench. There's a few seagulls flying over above. There's pigeons cooing, flying away as a train comes and then goes. And yeah, it's just the fresh air feels very nice against your face, and it's just helping you to keep your eyes open at this point. You're just staring out. I would say, did you go left, like to this side, or did you go to this side?
I'd say more towards the island.
Okay. So yeah, you're looking out over the island towards the river street and the main street. You can see like businesses and vendors and all sorts across the river. There's a few men working on the island. There's like a broken building there. There's like some trash and stuff. There's men like moving trash around, and there's like construction to the right. Again, right behind you, there's like the railroad, underground English, underground railroad. But other than that, like yeah, it's just fresh. And what do you think of what are you contemplating as you're just looking at the scenery?
I suppose where to go from here.
Okay.
I never wanted to be an actor. What to do and where to go.
Okay.
I doubt I'd be going back to the theatre anytime soon.
Okay. Just making notes.
Yep.
Okay.
Just kind of lost for motivation in life at the moment.
Okay. Because you just completed one of your life goals.
Yes. Yes, I completed my life goal. I completed my 20-year vengeance, and I was like, oh shit, what do I do now?
To be honest, like, that could have gone so differently. Like, literally, that was... Yeah.
I imagine it was like, oh shit, notes, where are my notes? I need to write things now, shit.
Yeah, it was like, oh. This happened?
He's not dead, he's a zombie. Shit. He's now the god.
Yeah, again, like, you just sat there, and all you can think of is maybe going back to the Swan Club, and you just think of the guy who helped you last night, and you just think of, like, where's Georgie? Where did Georgie go? And yeah, you just sit there. Do you feel happy?
I at least want to. I feel empty.
Okay.
Like it's a hollow victory.
Okay. Yeah, you just sat there. Yeah. Feeling as though, or expecting that you would feel different at this stage in your life.
Yeah.
But you don't. And that's depressing.
Yep.
Okay. And do you stay there for a while?
About what time is it?
Well, you left the cafe around about 9ish by the time you finished your breakfast, and then walked over to the riverside.
I think once sufficient time's passed, I'm gonna go back to Swan Club to at least apologise for my behaviour the following night.
Let's say about half an hour, 40 minutes passed, and then you start making your way back over to the Swan Club. Again, I would say it'd probably take you like only like in your state, probably 10 minutes to walk there.
Okay.
Okay. So you get there. It's getting closer to 10 a.m. By the time you get there, you walk inside. The bartender's there from the night before. And
Same
like,
one.
Yeah, the same one.
Oh.
He just shakes
Like
his
a
head and
shift.
just smiles at you, and he's like, "Feeling okay?"
That's an objective term. Okay. I'm alive.
He just
Somewhat.
chuckles. You want a drink?
I think it'd be best if I passed. I'd take a water though, or a coffee.
Actually, okay. And then he says, "You take a seat wherever you want." And he's just smiling at you.
I must apologise for my behaviour last night.
That's fine. We get all sorts going through here.
No. My behaviour was unacceptable. I was attempting to drink off a murder that I witnessed at the theatre house.
A murder at the theatre house?
Yes.
What happened?
Someone came in and shot an actor. his name. It was James Wallace. Is that the Phantom of the Opera opening?
Can you give me either a psychology roll or intelligence roll? That's up to you.
Will psychology give me more information?
It would.
I'm gonna try it. No, never mind. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I give away everything about myself.
Mm. He just looks at you, squinting at you. He's like, "I'll bring that coffee over."
Is Mr. Carlson in?
He is.
Could you give him my apologies as well last night? I believe he was the one who escorted me out.
Well, he's in the back rooms at the moment, but you could probably pass them on to him yourself. I'll go and get him for you if you want.
No, it's quite alright. I imagine he's quite a busy man.
Okay.
But thank you anyway.
Right, no problem. And he just starts like making like using the coffee machine, like as if like nobody ever really asks for coffee. Coffee machine and things is there, but
As a courtesy.
yeah. And he starts making a fresh pot of coffee. So it'll be like a few minutes. And you wait
Okay.
for it to brew. Do you want anything else? Do you need anything else?
No, I've had my fill, thanks.
Okay. And again, like there's... Oh, sorry. Just tell me how loud that is. Is that okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's move that one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There's just music playing and... Yeah, he brings you over your coffee. And he puts like a small pot down as well. He's like, you can have as much as you want, pal. Nobody else is asking for it, so. Basically
No, I
gives you the
imagine-
pot.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
imagine nobody comes
Mhm.
here to drink anything but booze.
Usually, yeah. Sometimes we get some cops in here. Sometimes they drink booze. Sometimes they drink coffee. But yeah, not usually. Everyone pretty much drinks booze. How long are you just spending your time there, just drinking coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
I've got nowhere else to go.
you're there for about 20-ish minutes, and then Mr. Carlson comes out and he walks over to the bartender. You hear them talking, and Mr. Carlson looks over to you, and then he walks over to you. How you feeling now?
Oh, Mr. Carlson, I must apologize for my behavior last night.
Hey, don't worry about it.
It was highly inappropriate of me. Did you manage to find Georgie last night?
No. There's no one else here.
No.
Not that I could see anyway. Your friend must have left. Your friend must have gone home.
Yeah, he told me he was going to the bathroom, but they said he went to the back room.
He's not a secret gambler, is he?
It wouldn't surprise me at this point.
And actually thinking
Honestly.
about it, you do know he does gamble from time to time.
Yeah. Wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, maybe your friend just went home. Maybe you got lucky with a lady. Maybe he's just gambling. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, like
I think I maybe antagonized some of your other clientele last night as well.
hey, like I said, don't worry about it. we get worse than that through here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I imagine. Uh,
You want a drink?
what a hard one. I don't think I should after last night.
You're probably right about that.
Yeah. Is anybody else in the bar at the moment?
There's just a couple of people. Like this time in the morning, there's
Yeah.
not many people here. And also
Okay.
now it's a Sunday, so like
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's on Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it's a Sunday now. So like most people probably, you know, like a lot of people probably sleeping in, spending time with families or at church. Like there's not many people that come to a club this early on a Sunday morning.
Okay.
There's like 2 other people and the bartender and Mr. Carlson that you can see. The bartender tells me that there was a shooting or something happened at a theater.
Did you not hear about this? There were plenty of people there.
Well, I heard about it, but I heard about it because, well, you know, I'm a businessman, so I gotta know what's going on around this city. It's not in the newspapers yet.
I imagine a man such as you would be informed. Perhaps?
Yeah, I am. I wasn't there myself, so. Just wondering what happened, what went down.
A man with a gun shot a James Wallace, if you ever heard of him.
Not
The man
really.
bled out.
He bled out? He's dead?
I imagine so.
Oh. Did anybody catch the guy who shot him?
I saw him. Very distinct fellow. Scars on his face. I think he stabbed me, actually, early in the day.
He stabbed you?
Yeah, he came over to the Arkham Theatre House early in the day and stabbed me.
Like, I know you
The thigh,
probably... Say again?
Yeah. In the thigh, though, not in, like, the vitals. But
Would you be interested in getting a bit of revenge on this fella?
yeah, I don't think revenge would be on my forte at the moment. As I lie through gritted teeth.
Well, I don't know that
No, I
guy
think it's
myself,
best leaving
but-
this. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's best leaving this to the police.
Okay. You just watch out for yourself. I know some of the people that I'm not entirely connected with them with myself. I'm just a businessman, so. But I do know some shady elements go through here. I hear things from time to time, and what did the fellow look like? You said he had scars on his face?
Yes, he was short, very scarred in the face.
That does ring a bell. I think I know who
Rings
you're
a
talking
bell.
about.
Yeah.
That man, I think about a week ago he was here. I think he was boxing, if I remember correctly.
He was boxing.
Yeah, we have well, if you remember it, you saw it yourself last night. We have like an underground boxing ring. We've kind of got to deal with the local police, so we don't get shut down. But you know, we run boxing events from time to time. And if I remember correctly, I think he was boxing about a week ago.
He didn't seem much of a boxer to me. Before he stabbed me, I managed to grab him and drag him in, and let me tell you, I'm no bodybuilder myself.
He like looks
Despite my
at you, he's like,
appearances.
you do look fairly like you could, you know.
I'm a lot tougher than I look. Let me put it that.
Yeah, I got a sense of that last night.
Yes. I mean, I look a lot tougher than I am. I'm sorry. My brain is not working as it should do right now.
Actually, what does your friend Georgie look like? Actually, I know last night literally all you told me was mustache. That's not much to go on.
Apologies. No, he's quite a well-built man, muscular, bum leg,
Oh.
mustache.
He does come through here from time to time. He doesn't gamble on cards, but he does gamble on the boxing matches, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he used to box himself. And he...
I can see that from him.
Yeah, I can ask around for your friend if you want.
Please do.
Okay. If you need anything, just let the bartender know.
Thank you.
And,
You've been
don't worry
more
about
than a
the
gracious
apology.
host.
Hey, it's my job. I'm a businessman. Enjoy yourself. And he just taps you on the arm and he just walks back over to the bartender. Are you continuing like drinking coffee or what are you doing?
I'm gonna finish this cup of coffee, and I'm gonna go for just a stroll.
Okay.
A stroll with no destination, just walking.
A stroll with no destination.
Yes.
Okay. Let me have a look at this. Okay. You go for a stroll. Give me a luck roll, but I'm not looking for success or a failure here. I'm just looking for an odd or an even number.
6.
So an even number. You find yourself walking back towards French Hill Street, actually. For some reason, you don't know why, you're just walking, so you find yourself here, kind of gravitating towards where all this stuff started to happen, really.
Okay.
Again, you're not sure why, you're not really thinking about it, you're just walking around the city.
I'd like to at least. I think I'm gonna stop by the hotel.
Okay.
Just look at it from the outside.
Okay, yeah. You stop outside French Hill Street. Stop outside the Bouzley Hotel. Again, like I said before, it's like quite an old-looking building. There's people moving about. You can see some like churchgoers starting to come back from church now, wearing their suits and dresses, and the children dressed up smartly as well. And actually, as you're there, you see the receptionist come out, and he just looks tired, and he's just smoking a cigarette. Just like right just outside the front door. He doesn't notice you. He's just stood there, smoking a cigarette and just looking at the ground, looking towards the road. But other than that, just general life happening around it.
I'm gonna go to the church.
Okay. Which church do you go to? The closest?
Which is a Protestant church.
Would be Bayfriars Church.
I will go to Bayfriars.
Okay. And that's the closest as well, I think. So it's that one. Yeah, you go
Okay.
to Bayfriars Church. You go in, there's some people leaving, some people still in there. Some people talking to the priest, or the pastor, sorry. Yeah, do you walk in? What do you do?
I would like to sit down on the pew.
Okay. Yeah, you sit down on the pew. They're playing music. Well, not like music, like religious music, obviously, like the
On
organ.
the organ.
Yeah. Not like jazz, a jazz band. Yeah, they're playing the organ, and again, you just have this. Again, like a church is supposed to, it just gives you this feeling of like superiority, superior feeling just washing over you, which kind of helps offset the emptiness that you're feeling right now.
Just an existential midlife crisis right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, I would say you were at Bayfriars Church for quite a while. Or...
Yes.
Okay. As you're spending time there, Thomas, back to you. You wake up after about an hour and a half. As you do so, you notice one of the other staff members. They're just outside where you are, just putting some books away. And you end up looking at their feet. And you see shadow. You see a shape nearly touching them. And as you look at it, the shadow just instantly recoils and comes back to you.
Okay, so what I saw is like my shadow went to a person while I was sleeping.
Basically, yeah. That's what you saw when you woke up. Your shadow was like almost touching the other person, and then you looked at it and it just came back to you, and it was your normal shadow again.
Okay.
Sanity roll.
Man, I did bad.
Okay.
I lost.
No, you don't lose anything for that. But you kind of like rub your eyes as if like it's the sleep in your eyes. You're not sure, but you managed to get a small wink of sleep. You can't remember anything that you've dreamt about, but yeah, you just feel so tired and you're not sure what you've just seen.
So right now it's like 9.
And more like
9.
10-ish now.
Okay. You said it was a Sunday,
It's a Sunday, yeah.
so there is no classes.
No. Apart from some like extracurricular classes or like societies or clubs, like that specifically have like special events on the weekend, outside of normal class times.
Would I know if Professor Thatch is on the university right now?
Usually sometime on the weekend he goes to visit his family in Boston. But sometimes he does hang around the university as well. But you're not sure. You haven't really seen him today. You just came straight to the library, so you're not sure.
Okay. So I just gonna go to Sam and say, "Hey Sam, I'm gonna go look for Professor Thatch.
Okay.
So if the girl comes, just tell her to wait, and I will be right back."
Okay, that's wicked fine.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah, thank you. And I go to look for Professor Thatch to see if he's around.
Okay. Where do you go first? Like, I'm guessing you check his office and things?
Yeah.
Yeah, you check his office. Nobody's there. Doesn't look like anybody's came there this morning. And you check his lecture hall and his classroom?
Yeah, there is like a place where I don't know how to say that, where they put the classes like papers to say like
a
extra
timetable.
class. Yeah, like extra
Yeah.
classes time to time, just for me to see if he has class today or not.
He doesn't have class today, but you can see that usually on a Sunday, in the afternoon, he does take part in like a reading, usually reading like ancient culture or studies of ancient languages or things like this. But you do know that this class is also run with Ashton Wells because of obviously the recent Egyptian exhibition that's being set up at the university and at the museum, and with the professors coming back from Egypt, that because of what's happened with Ashton Wells, the class at the moment, you're not sure if it's been cancelled or not, because he was the main speaker, the main host for this class at the moment. So you're not sure. But maybe this afternoon there may be a meeting of some kind for that group.
Yeah, but what time? At what time?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. I would think that it will have a meeting because they trying to make an appearance that Professor Ashton Wells is not missing, and that nothing happened. So I will just honestly, I don't know what to do. Like I hit uh, a wall and I don't know what to do. So
Mhm.
I'm going to go to Francis' apartment, like Francis' building,
Okay. So you go to Francis's
and
building.
yeah, before that, like in the library, I gonna get postcard, or I don't know, just an envelope,
Uh huh.
and I write him a letter like telling that I got this in the briefcase
Mhm.
of I forgot the name of
Joseph Williams.
the uh, I got this in a briefcase that was from Ashton Williams.
Mhm.
Oh shit. And it may matter to you. And I put the file that I found with his name inside,
Okay.
and I will leave with the receptionist at his building.
Okay. Are you leaving your address and things as well, or are you not putting that information on there, or where you work, or are you giving him any
And
information of where to find you, or are you leaving that out?
I'm gonna put my name, and I'm gonna put the Miskatonic University um, address, and I
Mhm.
say like you can talk to me or with Professor Tadistach,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You leave
and
that
I'm
with
going
the
to
receptionist
deliver.
of his building.
Yeah, and I don't know how much time I get to go there
Well,
and go
cycling
back.
and stuff, probably like half an hour, 40 minutes, like back and forth.
Yeah, I just mostly killing time
Mhm.
to to wait for the meeting, and I go there, and later when I go back to university, I'm gonna and go nearby the house of Ashton Wells,
Okay.
Professor Wells,
Yeah.
just to see if anything changed or anything, or
Okay.
there is anyone near the
Yeah.
house or anything like that.
You go back to Armitage Street after leaving that at Francis's apartment building.
Okay.
Are you waiting outside? Are you across the street? How are you watching the house?
Yeah, just like I came with the bike and cycling and just yeah in the other street, like in the other, I don't know how to say that. Yeah, across the street. Like I'm looking
Hmm.
to the house across the street, but
Hmm.
I'm still in my bike, just looking and seeing if I see something
Okay.
different. And
You don't see anything different with the house, but can you give me a spot hidden roll?
nope.
Okay. You don't notice anything about the house, but outside you do see a car parked across the road, and you do notice the owner, or well, the person who comes out of that house where the car is parked, um, like opposite the house. He comes out and he goes, "Bloody people parking in front of my house again." Then he gets on his own bicycle and then just rides off.
Is the house next to Ashton Wells' house?
It's opposite Ashton Wells' house.
Oh, okay, so he's on the same, like he's across the street like me.
Yeah, there's a car parked opposite
He's
Ashton Wells' house.
like he's in front of me or behind me.
To the left of you. So like it's opposite
Oh,
the house, and like you're opposite the house to the right a bit. So like you're not directly opposite the house staring at it. Like you're
okay.
offset to the side a little bit. Because I'm guessing you were waiting like on a side street or road or something, looking at the house, or were you just opposite the house?
Yeah, I was like, I came with the bike and
Hmm.
I stopped across the street, just put my foot on the ground to look, and I
Okay.
saw the car. Can I
Okay.
see anyone inside the car?
There's no one inside the car. It looks locked. But from the conversation of the man just leaving the house, you know it's not that man's car. It's been parked there though.
Okay, I will take note of the license number. I don't know if they had license number, but
I'm not sure.
I will look it up.
Thank you.
I'll just make notes of like, or if I see the car again, I can recognize.
Well, it's DR3 7LB is the license plate.
Okay, what?
Oh, sorry, DR3
DR3?
7LB.
Okay.
But again, I'm not sure if they did have license plates or not.
1903 US adopted license plates.
Okay, then
so
yes, it
yes.
was.
And if I don't see anyone like near the car or not, I just gonna get and go back to university.
How long do you wait for before you go?
Okay, how much time did I spend from Francis Building to here?
Like 10-15 minutes, right? And then how long did you wait? So it's like more like 11 a.m. now for you, as you got to Ashton Wells' house.
Okay. There is any like benches on in this street?
Yeah. There's a few benches. It's. I would say it's a few houses down, but there's a bench where you can still look towards Ashton Wells' house.
Yeah. So I go to the bench and I sit there,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna take my lighting book and pretend that I'm reading, and I'm gonna stay there like 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Okay. About 20 minutes pass, and you notice from this. So when you went to Ashton Wells' house before, you know that there was like the front entrance, and you noticed there was a gate to the side leading to a garden of some kind, like a back garden.
Yeah.
You notice there is two men dressed in fairly nice suits walking out of the garden area, and they close the gate and they walk over to the car on the opposite side of the street. They get into the car. Give me a. Let me have a look. Either a stealth or a acting roll or a. Yeah, stealth or an acting roll of some kind.
Acting room. I don't have that. So
Maybe a disguise.
Yeah, or disguise roll, yeah, maybe.
yeah, I just have roll already.
Okay.
Ah.
Mainly here was just to kind of like not disguise yourself, but just to make it look like you're not staring at them so much or like noticing them. They look over to you, and the other guy, you can see the other guy because you're a few houses away from them. The other guy like says something to the other guy, and they just get in the car and they start driving down the street. But they pass you in the car, and the man just like
Okay,
glances at you.
I want to take note, like the faces.
Okay.
So I
They're
don't
wearing
know how can I
fairly
do
nice grey suits, pinstripe suits. One of the men was wearing brown boots, one of the other men was wearing very nice black shoes. You notice the man who looked like the leader, the one with the black shoes, the one that told the other guy to stop looking at you, or at least turned away from you and got back into the car. He had a silver watch as well. And from the faces from that distance, you notice the man with the brown boots had like a scraggly beard, just a very small beard, and brown beard, and the other guy that guy with the brown beard had brown hair, fairly smart, very short hair, and the other man had, I would say, medium length hair, like starting to droop over his ears, but his hair was black. And he was also wearing a hat too.
No beard.
Yeah, the man with the black hair had no beard. He had a cleanly shaven face.
Okay. Like, if I see these guys, I remember automatically, like, mob guys, or just
From the way they're dressed
well-dressed
and the
guys.
way they hold themselves, like the way they carry themselves, you would guess, yeah, these are either with the mob or with some sort of gang. From what you
Okay.
can tell. They look fairly well dressed.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. Like, when the car pass me, I'm gonna wait another 20 minutes,
Okay.
just sitting there looking around me to see if they come back or if there's someone else like looking like them appears again.
Mhm.
And if I don't see it, I'm gonna go and open the garden, the gate to go to the garden.
Okay, yeah. The 20
In the
minutes
house.
pass. You don't notice them. The cars just drove off. And yeah, you go to the side gate. The side gate is now unlocked. Like, before you know that it was locked, or at least you didn't try it yourself, but this is unlocked. The side gate.
Okay. I saw the two of them like going out.
Yeah, you saw them both walk out of the side area of his house, from where the garden was.
Okay, how is the floor? Like, is dirt, sand, or is
It's just wet.
cobblestone?
It's wet cobblestone, leading to a garden where there's like a patio. Like a marble patio.
Okay. And I see a back door.
Yeah, there is a back door, yeah. It's raining, but from what you can see, the back door, there's like, how to say, there's like, looks like a tooth marks, or best way to describe this is looks like the scratches on the frame of the door, as if the door's been forced open with a bar or crowbar or something like that.
No, they tried to pry the door open.
Yes. It looks like it's
Okay,
been closed.
I'm gonna try the door.
The door
To
does
open the door.
It is unlocked now.
Okay, time to investigate.
Okay, do you go in?
Yeah.
Okay, you go in. From what you can see, when you enter, it's a kitchen. There's like a French press. There's like loads of clean plates, pots, pans, cups. Again, there's like a nice black and white marble floor here. And yeah, it looks fairly nice. It doesn't look disturbed at all. And from what you can see from the kitchen, there's like a small corridor leading to some stairs and to the front door. And to the right hand side, there's like what looks like an entryway into the living room. Well, living and dining room.
It's like I don't know. There is a upper floor, or is just this floor?
There's an upper floor. There's some stairs leading up.
Okay, I don't know how dim like the light is in here, but I'm gonna do this just because I forgot to do this before. But I'm gonna get the torch, the flashlight that I have, and I'm gonna like turn it on just to like, oh, I have this, I never use it, and I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a normal flashlight.
It's a normal flashlight. Yeah.
Okay. I just gonna like turn it on and turn it off, and just keep in hand like if I needed to see something in the dark or something.
As you turn it off, Elder God appears. No, I'm only kidding. No, it's totally fine. Like, it's a normal flashlight.
Who appears?
Elder God. An Elder God appears.
Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs
Okay.
and search Ashton. I believe.
Hello?
Like I didn't saw anything. Like it was everything undisturbed. Like there was two guys here and they didn't touch anything.
From what you can see, nothing is disturbed at all. You can hear the rain outside, and you walk upstairs. You can see there's 2 bedrooms. One is currently, it doesn't look slept in. It doesn't look disturbed either. There's like a bookshelf. Some of the books, it looks fairly sparse for a professor. There's not many books there. And there's like another small bedroom which just looks like it's being used for storage. Again, the boxes don't look disturbed at all. But when you go into a study, here there looks like there's been some disturbed papers. As in, like, if you had to guess. Actually, give me a spot hidden roll as you walk in. On the carpet, what you can see the carpet of the study is that there looks like some very faint wet footprints, which suggests to you that the men came in from the street, obviously, and then they went upstairs. They came directly here to the study, and they were looking in here for something.
Okay, I'm gonna try to search for anything that gets my attention.
Okay.
Like relatable to Ashton Wells' work with the Egypt.
Yeah, you find loads of papers. You find a lot of letters as well, like correspondence between him and Professor Raymond Alberto and a Professor Walter Alice. Again, just a lot of it's jargon. Like, a lot of it doesn't make sense to you, but it's obvious that it's discussing like archaeological finds, trying to find the time dating certain objects and scriptures that they found. Again, it just looks like he's been working with them on the literary sides of things, as well as the linguistic sides as well. And again, there doesn't seem to be many books in here for a man who works in literature. It seems very odd. And again, all these papers have been disturbed, and it looks like the drawers of his desk has been opened. And again, most of them are empty, apart from just a pen and ink. There's not much in this room. But you don't think... Give me an intelligence roll. Okay. You really don't think that the men... You get the sense of the men were looking for something, but you don't think they found what they were looking for.
Okay. How is the situation with dust around the room?
With the what, sorry? I didn't hear that.
Dust. Like, there is dust in the table, or...
There's some dust on the table and it looks disturbed, and there's more dust on the bookshelves, which do not look disturbed at all. They're just sitting over the books and sitting on the shelves themselves.
So, like, in between some books, there is no mark of no. Dust that indicate that there was a book there, but they took it off. There's
not, no. It looks like it's been a few weeks before, like, nothing's really been moved at all on the bookshelves anyway.
Okay.
The only thing that looks disturbed is his desk.
I'm gonna try to look at the bookshelves.
Okay.
And like, look if any title makes sense to me or gets my attention.
Okay. First of all, can you give me a power roll?
Fucking shadow again.
Okay. You notice as you're putting you're looking through the books, are you touching them and things?
I'm touching?
Like you're looking through the books trying to find the title, right? So like you're looking, like wiping some of the dust away and trying to look at the titles of the books, yes? Or
Yeah.
Okay. As you do this, the shadow of your hand over the book moves over to a specific book. And sanity roll, please.
Okay.
Okay, just one point of sanity. And again, it happens almost in a split second. Like, you see your shadow of your hand wander over to another book, and then just as you see that, it's gone, and it's where the shadow should be.
I'm gonna grab the book that the shadow tried to touch it.
You get the book, and the title of the book is The Pyramidion of Nu. I will type that.
Okay, I'm gonna put this book in. Like, I'm gonna open and to see if there's anything inside, like papers. And if not, I'm gonna just save it for later. And I'm gonna.
There's no papers in this book. It's just the book.
Okay, I'm gonna put in my bag.
Okay.
And keep looking at the bookshelves.
Okay. You keep looking through the bookshelves, and for some reason you just feel this compulsion. You feel this feeling that none of these other books matter, and you don't know why you feel this way. You force yourself to look, but you just know that. You just have this odd sense, like you're not sure if it's your feeling, but it's like you know that nothing else here matters.
Okay.
And it's a really odd feeling because you've never felt this way before, and you always try to get more details. You always try to figure out everything, take as many notes as possible, and right now at this situation, you just can't focus, and you know that nothing else matters in this room.
I sense in this room or here in the house.
In the room, you're looking in the room, and you just know that there's nothing here, nothing else anymore.
Like, in frustration, I just gonna grab the papers that is on the desk, like letters.
Yeah.
Of the professors, and I just gonna shove it in the bag, and I go to the other room, like it's a storage room.
Storage room again. There's just loads of boxes, cardboard boxes, just full of, well, the clothes, but they just look like the type of boxes when you move home. And like they're labeled with like family photos. There's labels of like books, labels of like cutlery, like silverware. There's just like loads of different boxes that looks like he's moved here, and he just hasn't unpacked anything. And again, there's dust here as well. It doesn't look disturbed.
Okay, I'll go to the books box.
Okay.
It's open or just.
You can open it if you want to.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. You open the books box, and there's loads of books here. A few different like covers, like loads of different colors of books. But each one of the books has a title that you're familiar with. And each one of the books says The Pyramidion of Nu.
Okay, so it's the same book?
Pyramidion of Nu, Pyramidion of Nu.
Oh, shit. Okay. Like, it's a box stacked with this book.
Box is full of the same book.
Okay, I'm gonna open another box.
Okay.
Just any box.
Okay. And again, the same thing. The Pyramidion of Nu, Pyramidion of Nu, Pyramidion of Nu.
Okay. How I'm feeling right now? Like,
you're starting to feel your hairs on the back of your neck are starting to stand on end, as if the situation that you're in right now is, you're not sure if to believe it or not. You just don't know. You just feel unsafe right now. You don't know why. You can't explain the feeling.
Okay, I'm gonna stop for a moment and I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay.
And because of this sensation, I'm gonna try to listen if
as you close your eyes, you see that face again with the mask.
Holy fuck! I open my eyes very quickly and just start turning around.
Okay. There's nothing there. And actually, when you look back in the book boxes, there's the books box is full of loads of different books, and the other boxes that you opened are cutlery. Another box that you opened is just full of family photos.
Okay, I'm gonna breathe for a moment, and I'm gonna bolt out of the house.
You're gonna bolt out of the house?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and not like careless,
Uh-huh.
but closing the door. But I want to go out. I want to get out of here,
Okay.
and I want to go to the university, and I go to the library because it's the only safe place for me.
Okay. By the time that's all happened, you get out of there. By the time you get back to the library, again, it's raining, so you have to ride carefully. I would say it's more like midday, just after midday for you, as you get back to the library.
Okay.
Okay. Just before we go back to Francis, is it okay if we take a quick break?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just like 5 minutes or something? Coolio.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay, so Matt.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. My name's Father Brannington. My name's Father Brannington. Aye. Tea tree. Hello, I'm back.
Hello?
Okie dokie. Is everyone back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Francis, back to you then. You've been in the church for about an hour now. Have you just been sitting on the pew, just thinking and listening to the organ?
Yeah.
Okay.
More or less.
The father, he does notice you, he's talking to some other people, and then he walks up to you. Are you okay, son?
What? Yes, actually, I'm just a little lost. Honestly.
How so?
I suppose I've been working towards something for over 2 decades now. And now that I've completed it, it was hollow. It wasn't quite what I was expecting, and as that has been my pursuit, my only pursuit, more or less, I am lost.
Does this pursuit have anything to do with a job or career or a woman or a person?
I'd say it was personal.
Okay. Well, from my experience, most people feel this is a feeling shared by many people, especially when they don't know God's plan and they think they know their own way. Once they achieve something, they usually feel lost. This is a common feeling. I wouldn't feel too worried about it. Specifically, what was it that you had to do or that you wanted to achieve?
It's nothing really. Not anymore.
Maybe that's the answer then. Maybe if it didn't really matter, but you've achieved it anyway, maybe that's why it feels hollow.
But I gave up everything to pursue it.
Did you give up everything? Have you got your health? Have you got your mind?
I'm not sure anymore.
Let's see.
To be honest, I didn't think I'd ever reach it.
So you thought it unobtainable before?
In a way, I suppose. I suppose I never saw the big picture. I became tunnel visions.
I know I'm probably not to say this, but sometimes I have that feeling about faith too. That's all that ever matters to me. I usually forget.
Have you ever run out of
Freaking
faith,
life.
Father?
I would be lying if I said no. Especially
And
after
what did
the
you
war.
do?
What did I do? I lost faith for many years actually, after the war. I lost most of my family in the war. I went travelling, not too far. I didn't go internationally traveling, but I traveled around. I helped people. Not from a faith point of view. I just helped people to be just good. My friend had problems with gambling, and I helped him get through that. I even gambled myself as well. I think you have to explore what your life means to you, if that makes sense.
In a way.
Obviously, before, all you thought your life was this thing. Just before the war, I believed, God had all the answers, and that I had all the answers to give to other people. But when it got down to it, and after the war, and I lost my family, I didn't have any answers. I think the thing you need to do is focus on something that helps you get those answers and gives meaning to your life right now, and then you'll figure it out. God has plans for us all.
Yes. Thank you, Father. You've been a modicum of help.
And he smells you for a moment, but drink doesn't help, son.
No, in the short term, it's made dull.
Oh yes, in the short term it does work, but in the long term it just ruins you. Believe
In
me.
the long term, it makes many a poor morning.
Exactly. He smiles, and you can see in his eyes that he understands fully where you're coming from. If you want to talk about it, I'm here anytime.
Thank you, Father. I shall stand up, and I shall start towards the exit.
And before you do, just as you stand over, he offers his hand. He says, Father Edgar Bradlington.
Edgar Brandt. Okay. And I say, Francis Darling.
Nice to meet you, Francis.
Was it Edgar what?
Edgar Bradlington.
Brandt.
Yeah. And you shake his hand and then you go? Or
Yes.
okay. So yeah, you leave the church. You're outside of Bayfriars Church. It's still raining, but not as heavy as before.
I'm gonna see if I can catch a cab home.
Okay. Yeah, you catch a cab where, sorry?
Home.
Okay, yeah. Again, it's getting close to midday, like 11-ish, getting more like half 11. Yeah, you managed to flag down a cab. Again, especially at churches, cabs know exactly when to try and catch people on certain days, and on a Sunday it makes sense for them to hang around streets where there's the churches.
Yeah.
And it's not too far away from the main business street either, so... Yeah, you managed to flag down a cab. Where you heading to, son?
Take me to Jenkins Street.
Okay. He drives you there. He tries to make conversation. Hey, you been to church?
Yeah. A little bit.
Hey, I don't believe in church much. I don't visit much church these days. And again, he just talks and talks and talks about, why he doesn't go to church anymore. Basically, he's trying to give you his life story. And do you listen to it, or do you just like verbal nods and things?
I just let him have his one-sided conversation.
Okay. Yeah, he pretty much just talks he talks at you.
Yeah.
As you arrive at Jenkins Street about like 10 minutes later. There you go. And he just holds his hand out for the fare.
I pay him.
Okay.
So
Pay him and he says, see you later. And then he just drives off. And then you can see he drives off like a few meters down, and then somebody else flags him down and gets in his cab.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will head inside my apartment.
Yeah, you head into your apartment. The receptionist just looks over to you. Francis, darling?
Yeah.
Got a package letter here for you. He just sent he like gives you like a clipboard basically to sign off the package to the letter that you received.
Yeah, let's sign off and
Okay. There you go. When he hands it to you. Have a good day, sir.
You too.
He just gives you a nod. Then lights a cigarette.
I'm going to open up this letter and see what it says.
Okay. Thomas, would you like to say exactly what it says?
Just it's not much. Like I found this in a briefcase that belonged to Detective Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it might interest you.
Okay.
And the paper.
Okay. So that's what you see, Francis. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. That's what you see.
Yeah, at the end, like if you want to help me or want to know more answers, come at Miskatonic University and we can talk.
Suddenly,
Look for Thomas Ripley Jr. or Professor Thaddeus Touch.
okay. Suddenly, in my time of just no heading or destination, I suddenly piqued with interest.
Okay.
I'm going to run upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab my gun,
Mm-hmm.
put it in my coat, and I am going to head off to the Miskatonic University.
Okay. So you head off to the Miskatonic University. Do you flag down a cab again, or do you make your own way
I
there?
do flag down a cab again because it's quite a ways.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would say it's getting like midday by the time you get to Miskatonic University. Or just after midday.
Did the letter say where to go?
Yeah, did you tell him where you would be?
Yeah, just like look at the library
Mhm.
or at the Department of what? I don't know. Professor Thaddeus Touch is the Department of.
Department of...
I don't have it.
Let me have a check. Where is he? What is that?
I think it's linguistics or
Department of Literature?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
actually no.
No.
Department of... Let me check. Where is this guy? Oh, that's all over the place. That's a really annoying. Oh, it's Department of Medical Studies.
okay.
Okay.
But he's friends with Dr. Thaddeus, Dr. Ashton Wells, who is Department of Literary Studies.
Okay, my first
Yeah.
instinct is going to go to the library
Okay.
and ask for a Thomas Ripley.
Okay.
You did put your name on the letter, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you? Where are you, Thomas? By the way, right now, like just after midday.
How much? Like when he arrived at the university,
Mhm.
how long have I been there? Like I came from Wells'
Like,
house.
I would say you've just got back pretty much.
If I just came back, I was going to the study.
Okay. So Francis, there's a man there at reception. Hello, sir.
Hi, I'm looking for a Thomas Ripley?
He looks at you. You're no girl, but sure. He's at the study at the back.
Thank you. Give him an odd look. It's like, of course I'm not a girl. I'm trying. What are you talking about?
And yeah, he points you back to one of the study rooms.
I'm gonna make my way over.
Okay, you get to the study room, and you see Thomas inside. Thomas, how are you inside? How do you feel? What are you doing?
Okay, it's an odd scene because there is paper everywhere. I just putting paper on the wall, and I have the pyramid of no, in like open, and I just reading like because I can't see, and I try to not look anywhere else, and
Okay.
I'm gonna be pretty scared when he arrives.
Okay. And Francis, you get to the doorway. Is the door open, Thomas, or did you close it?
I close it.
Okay, so the door's closed. You get to the room where he is.
I open it up.
Okay, you just
I don't
open it up, and you see papers everywhere. You see Thomas just reading a book. Thomas, the door's just opened, and what do you do?
And that's the time where paper goes everywhere, flying, because they're gonna.
Papers go flying. You just react like ah, and you can see Francis. Francis
Like,
darling
gonna.
stood in the doorway.
Yeah, it takes an instant, like that I recognize him. Like, okay,
I
You-
suddenly recognize this little man, and my eyes now.
Okay.
I would like to close the door,
Uh huh.
and I will pull out my gun.
Okay.
And I will say,
okay. When he pull out the gun, and I just look at him like, good, we might need this, and I just start grabbing papers and like putting some order, and like I'm gonna present a work for someone. Like I just getting my ideas
Okay.
straight.
I'm pointing the gun at Thomas Ripley,
Okay.
and I say, who the hell are you?
And I just gonna like talking complete like, okay, my name is Thomas Ripley Jr. I work for the Professor Tadeusz. He assigned me to make a work
Shut
for.
the fuck up! And I throw the letter, and I say, what the fuck is that?
It's a letter. I found that in Detective Williams' briefcase. Did you read the letter that I sent you?
Oh, I did. I also read this, and since meeting you, there's been a lot of death in my life. A lot of
Hey.
it. And it's high time you tell me what is going on.
Okay, at this moment,
Mhm.
Thomas gonna snap at. Like, okay, your life has been hard. I saw that man die dead, like right there. It wasn't me. And then I go to sleep in a hotel. What happens? Another person dies. I go to your building. Someone tried to kill you. And now I gonna seeing shadows everywhere. I see seeing masks everywhere. I can't fucking concentrate because I can't sleep. And now my shadows try to kill people. And I'm just gonna sit in the couch like, I need a break. But speaking of which, how is my shadow right now?
It looks normal.
Okay. And I'm just gonna look at him like, be careful with the shadow. He does weird shit.
I have seen better acting on some of the new bloods that come through my theatre. No, that won't do. That won't do at all, Ripley.
Thomas, give me a power roll.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Okay. Francis, you do notice yourself looking towards the shadow as he said this. You don't know why, but you do notice a shadow from where the light is coming from behind him. The shadow isn't cast in the angle it should be. It looks very disconcerting. It shouldn't be cast in the angle that it is, from where the light is shining from behind him. But it looks like his normal shadow. It's just, it's not cast at the right angle. It should be impossible. There's no light in that angle it should be casting that way.
Do I see him looking at the shadow in the wrong angle?
You see him looking towards something on the floor, yeah.
I don't know how to say it. I forgot the words. Do I perceive him like looking at the shadow? Like,
yeah, you do, yeah. But you're not sure what he's looking at, because obviously you're just staring at him, and you can see him staring at something on the floor. And Francis, what do you do as you notice this?
I'm going to attempt to pull my gaze away from the shadow and back at Ripley.
Yeah, you do that.
I'll say scars. A man with scars, short man. Heavily scarred in the face. What can you tell me about him?
Not much. Never saw anyone like that.
No?
Nope.
Because I've had some time to think. A lot of time to think recently. And whenever something bad has happened, it's either you or him there. And that struck me as a very heavy coincidence. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, just before that, ask yourself, how many times did I try to kill you or help you, and how many times did he try to kill you or help? Make the math. I don't know. Look, I just trying to figure out. I was told by my professor that I should help the detective. Honestly, I just give you that letter because the detective thought that you maybe would be able to help. And honestly, I need help.
I thought I could help.
Yeah,
This letter.
Yeah, like he think that you make he think of you like a candidate in pushing a group apparently to solve this. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I know that you may be thinking that every time something bad happens, I'm around, but it's because a lot of bad things is happening everywhere. I don't know if you can see it, but I go somewhere there are guys with suits, mob types everywhere. So honestly, I don't know what happened. Maybe this car guy is related to the mob. I don't know.
And you thought giving me this letter, just a few words short of a blackmail, was supposed to sway me? Or help
Blackmail?
me?
Why would they blackmail you with just a letter? It has your name, so it must interest you. You can do whatever you want with that. If you don't want to help, don't help it. I'm just warning you that someone knows you and they might be looking for you. Just like me. And I take the other papers
Yeah.
just like me and Atticus Langham and Nolan. And I'm just gonna throw at him.
Can you see those?
Just look at
Yep, I can see those.
So he shows you the other papers that he found as well.
I'm gonna read the Ripley one at least.
Okay.
Or just skim it through.
Mhm.
Handwriting the same, or is it type?
It's typed. Yeah. It's all typed, but it looks the same typeset. It looks like it's been done on the same typewriter.
Do I see any of Ripley's notes anywhere?
Notes
Do you
on-
have
Right
any
now-
of your notes like sprawled out anywhere
It's on the walls.
on
Okay,
the wall?
then yes, you see everything. They're just on the walls.
Nothing's written with a typewriter.
No, everything's handwritten, Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah, besides the letters that I don't know if the letters are typed or and
Yeah, the letters you found are typed. All of the notes that you have made are all handwritten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what say I believe you? What then?
At least it's a step closer to knowing what the hell is happening, I think.
Do you think I am the key to this puzzle?
No, you're not. I don't think we are the key, but the detective thought that maybe we together could make something. I don't know. I know that I have some expertise or knowledge in language and obviously I work at the library and I can get books, and the Professor Ashton Wells was a professor here, and my professor Thaddeus Thatch knows him, so something happened. Okay, you probably don't know, so if you see it, I'm gonna explain to you why this began, or what I think that started all this.
I'll stay standing, but continue.
Do as you like. So, what happened was the university. Do I have to? Do you want me to explain, or just like fast forward?
It's up to you. You can roleplay it if you want to, yeah.
Okay. Like the university was an excavation in Egypt, and they found a lot of relics. And when they came back to here, some pieces were missing, and Professor Ashton Wells was missing. And I'm showing like letters of Professor Ashton Wells talking with other professors like about the excavation and the relics and that I got. And I don't know, for some reason Professor Ashton Wells was missing, and the university don't want to that go out in public. So my professor, the Professor Thatch, hired the detective to look into it. And I show him like the cryptic note with the translation. And
Okay.
here, and when we found the detective there, I found this note, and here says that you must stop looking into the disappearance of the Professor Wells. So someone was threatening the detective, threatening to hurt his family in Boston if he keep looking at the disappearance. Obvious, he didn't, and he died. And I don't know. Then I found this briefcase and with his notes, and apparently he left everything to Nolan. And I point to the paper, and the only thing I know is that there is a girl that comes here at the library, and supposedly she knows this note. So I'm being here waiting for her to show up so I can ask her where is Nolan, because honestly I think the key to this mystery is this Nolan.
And you believe that we're wrapped in this because Nolan attempted to involve us against our will?
No.
These letters?
Detective Williams tried,
Detective
or
Williams.
because we for some reason appeared at the crime scene,
Well, it's only started happening when we went there, and by the looks of these letters, that was determined by the person who wrote this, that we would end up there. So, let's say that I would like to not have people know about too much about me, as I don't intend on sticking around for very long. I would like to cut ties. You're saying that this could be the quickest way to end that then?
Yeah, because for me, the way I see it, there's two options. Or the problem goes away, or the person that knows about the problem goes away. And you know what is the easiest one. They already tried once, and the way you're saying, they already tried twice. I don't know what keeping them to try the third time.
I'm going to put my gun back into my coat at this point. I'm going to say, well, another thing that could add to your investigation, actors have been going missing from the theatre house.
Actors? But why?
I don't know. Yesterday, a scarred person was backstage. I managed to catch him, and he stabbed me in the leg. The technical staff believe that he was tampering with some of the sets and blocked the trapdoor. To what avail, I do not know. But later that night, during a premiere, he shot and killed a film actor. Whether this scarred person and the disappearance of the actors is related, and perhaps it may be related to the death of Joseph Williams. I'm not sure.
We can investigate. Then I grab my notes, and you know the names. Maybe there's some link between them.
What are those who's missing? Or to whom do you want the names of?
Yeah, the ones that are missing.
Well, there's Charlie. Starts.
Charlie what?
He was quite new. I don't think I knew his last name.
No, you don't know.
So that could be a bit of a dead end, I'm afraid. There's Michael Graves, but he hasn't been reported missing. He's just hasn't shown up for auditions for a while. There have been a few others that I don't know the names of. The director, Chris Jules, he's gone since yesterday. And last night, Georgie. What's Georgie's last name?
Georgie. Let me find it. Oh, Georgie Wellington.
Wellington.
Yeah.
The name of the man whose life was attempted on last night was James Wallace.
And did you knew everyone?
I knew some more than others, but James Wallace, no, I know him.
Okay. I don't know. We can check the house, or maybe there's a place that in common to them, like they frequent the same bar. I don't know how actors live, but don't you guys have like drinking problems or something like that? Like my knowledge of actors is like almost zero. So
That is a very heavy stereotype, but I was with Georgie last night before he up and disappeared, and it just so happened to have been at a bar. At the Swan Club. You heard it? It's on the south side of the river.
okay, like I don't know much, but to me, the mob is doing something, and if they all are in places or frequent places that the mob are, I don't know, maybe the relics were gone because of the mob, like they could have stolen.
What do mob want with relics?
That's the problem. The mob don't want the relics, but someone wants it, and there is no better people to contract than the mob. I don't know. I just throwing ideas. If you have any, just say it. But I'm just trying to, like, while I'm talking, I just taking notes, like making, like brainstorming and making arrows and.
I do know someone with ears to the ground. I could speak to him and see if he knows of any relics that have moved through the city.
Okay, and if do you want to go together or do you go alone?
Do you want to go to where?
Do you want me to go with you or you prefer to go alone?
I'd like to have you where I could see you. I don't entirely trust you yet. If
Okay.
you could understand.
I just need to make sure that my professor is around, and if he's not, we can go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab everything, like take off the walls,
Yeah.
put in order, and just go to see if there is a meeting or not.
Okay. So yeah, it's getting close to 2 p.m. after you found each other and you started discussing through all this and having the awkward moment of Francis holding a gun to you and looking through the notes and reading everything. So yeah, I think you go looking for the regular place where the meeting is. There's a few students there, but Professor Thaddeus Thatcher's not there. Can you give me a power roll?
God damn it, Shadow.
Okay. One of. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, I
So
was
how
looking at
dead
the
am I?
success. Sorry, I was looking at the last one. Oh.
So how bad does Ripley's shadow kill me? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Like 12.
Oh, that's my hit points. Shit.
Oh. As you're walking down the corridor, the lights flicker just slightly, but doesn't really drag your attention. But before you reach the meeting room, the lights are flickering, and you both give me spot hidden rolls first.
Yep, I see everything.
Okay.
I
Okay, Arthur, you don't
see.
notice this. Francis, you notice in the flickering of the lights, you see for some reason the shadow of Arthur, or at least the shadow that's coming from him, stretching forward to where you're walking. Sanity roll.
That's fine. It's the trick of the mind.
Okay, you just 1 point of sanity because you haven't experienced this yet. And literally just like a moment passes and you notice this and the lights keep flickering. Arthur's just walking along oblivious to this. and you hear a scream from the room where, like, there's like 3 rooms in front of you, which is the room where the meeting's taking place. You hear a scream from the room.
Oh fuck! Not again.
And the shadow's still coming towards me, or is it locked with me?
From what you can see, the lights are flickering, and you can see the shadow stretching down in front of the corridor to the room where the scream has just come from.
I'm kind of... My pace is slowing
Yeah.
behind Arthur. I'm just like, what?
Okay,
And just as you
did
hear
I-
the scream, Arthur, you look forward, you see your shadow for a moment, and then it just instantly comes back, normal shadow. And Francis, it's almost like you were forced to blink, and now it's just a normal shadow.
Okay, I'm gonna start shaking, but it's not the room that I want to go in, is it?
It is the room you want to go in, yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay, I go in
Okay,
like very slowly.
so you open the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, you open the door, crack it open very slowly. There is a bunch of about 4 students. There's one guy and there's 3 girls, and the guy is currently like... He's like looking at the walls, and the girls are like bunched up together, holding each other, they look scared.
What is in the wall?
The girls are just... Nothing's on the wall. The guy's looking at it, like he's trying to look for something.
Can I see from where I am? Like what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
trying to?
Yeah, you can see the wall. It's just like a large... So it looks like they're using like a seminar hall, like a seminar, where there's like a huge big blackboard where they're looking at, and there's nothing there.
He has his back to us, right?
Who has his back?
The guy looking at the wall.
Yeah. He's just staring at the wall.
Oh no.
And the,
Oh,
the,
no.
the girls see you though.
Are you pulling this again? God damn it.
Pulling what again?
Oh no.
Okay,
Mm.
I'm gonna try to lie to myself, and I'm gonna close the door, and I'm gonna lie saying that everything's alright, and nothing happened.
Did you walk in, Francis, or did you just close the door in your face?
I'm still out in the corridor.
Okay, so you've just closed the door in front of Francis.
I make sure the door doesn't close.
Okay, you put your foot there.
Yep. But I'm not stepping inside that room.
Okay, so you've kind of forced your way in.
Yeah, I'm keeping a distance from Ripley though,
Okay.
because Jesus.
Okay. And Thomas, what do you do?
I'm gonna wait outside. I don't want to go in.
So you're gonna walk outside now, into the corridor.
No, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna think, what the hell are you doing? Shouldn't we go to where you want to? Like, with trembling voice, like, trying to get out of there.
Okay. And how do you react? The girls are just like sobbing, and like one of the girls is like, "Is it there? Is it there?" And then the man, he turns around, who's looking at the board. He's like, "I can't see anything." And then they notice you. He's like, "Who are you?"
What?
Are you here to join the talk?
Yes.
Then looks over to Thomas. The guy recognizes you. Thomas, do you know where the professor is?
No,
He hasn't arrived
I
yet.
was looking. Yeah, I was looking for Professor Touch, but seems like he's isn't here.
No, he hasn't arrived yet. And Ashton Wells is not here either. We were just waiting, and then the girls are like, there's this thing, there's a dark shape or something on the wall. And the guy just walks over to her and he just puts his hand on her shoulder and he's like, it's okay. We were drinking a little bit last night. I know we shouldn't have, but I think maybe... It's not... It's not that. There was something on the wall.
I just gonna ask you, like, did something happen?
The guy just sighs and he's like, no, nothing happened. And the girl's like, yes, it did. And the guy just sighs. Thomas, do you know if the professor's coming?
Honestly, I don't know. I was looking for him too. I went to his office, but he wasn't there. I don't know. Maybe there's gonna not be any meeting today. I think you guys can go home or just go to the library. And
Nobody told us that.
after, yeah, me too. But seeing that no one's here yet, I think you guys should probably go home. She probably needs to rest.
The girls just start packing away their stuff and just start walking out of the room, but they're just staring at the walls as they do so, like, just in case.
And I'm very relieved because no one died.
Do you say that?
Or no, and obviously not. I'm just gonna like.
Oh, thank God, nobody died.
Oh my God! Thank God everybody's alive. Like what? No, I'm just gonna like stop shaking and like get recomposture myself. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
I was honestly expecting that guy to turn around and have no eyes. Like
No.
looking for his eyes or something. It's like in the wall. It's like, why can't I see anything? Why is it so dark? It's like, oh shit, not again. Yeah.
This is player
I'm
trauma,
just-
not character trauma.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna look like Francis. Like, we should go.
Pardon? We should
Should we go to where you see the to talk with someone?
It seems like your professor isn't showing up, so... Yes, I suppose. I will lead the way to the Swan Club
Okay.
to find Mr. Carlson.
Okay. And Thomas, how do you react when you hear that name?
Who?
Mr.
I
Carlson.
Mr. Coffee. Do I know him?
You did hear about him.
Okay, I don't remember. It's
Oh.
been so long, and I have a lot of notes.
Sorry.
And there's notes everywhere.
You spoke to the receptionist, and he mentioned that Mr. Carlson might know something connected to the men who were looking for, who was talking to the gangsters he was talking to, Joseph Williams, if you remember.
The receptionist of the office. In the office.
No, so for example, this morning when you spoke to the policeman and then you spoke to the receptionist, he came in and you were just talking with him. He mentioned that you could probably check with a Mr. Carlson. He might know or be able to put you into contact with the men who spoke to Joseph Williams before.
Oh, okay. I recognized him. The name. So. Okay. Oh. Okay. I just don't say anything. Like.
Okay.
I acknowledge, but keep to myself.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sense in my head first.
You make your way to the Swan Club, and as you arrive, both give me a spot hidden, but for Thomas, it's gonna be more difficult.
Okay.
So I use the gray dice.
Yeah, use the. You need a hard difficulty to pass this.
I'm spending 3 luck on this.
Okay.
I think that's success.
Would have been a success, but you needed to hit 25 for this. Thomas?
Oh.
So it's free, but it's up to you. Francis, just as you arrive, you notice a man getting into a car and then driving away quite quickly, and that man is Georgie.
Oh.
You notice Georgie getting into
Okay,
a
it's
black car and then driving away.
too late to use the luck.
You
It would have been the same outcome anyway.
maybe.
I imagine.
You both have different knowledge, though.
Yeah, that's true. So I suppose you could still spend a luck, because nothing's affected that yet.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 3 luck to
Okay.
get 25.
You don't notice the man. You don't know the man, but you notice the license plate, DR37LB.
Oh.
Okay, I make notes in my head, like, okay, like things that pieces of the puzzle.
So yeah, you're just outside the Swan Club.
I will proclaim out loud, it's Georgie! No,
And the car just
hell's he
drives
doing?
off.
hey!
Or when I
What the
see
hell
this,
is-
I ask like, do you know him?
Yes, he's a colleague of mine. He disappeared last night inside that club.
No.
Hmm.
Apparently, he's back.
It seems so. I have some questions to ask. And, I go inside the Swan Club.
Okay. Do you follow him, Thomas?
Yeah, I just a little, some seconds, look at the car and going.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you both go in, and again, you get the music of the rain kind of goes down a bit, and again you can hear music.
As I go in, I'm gonna try to like look around and to see if I recognize the 2 guys that I saw earlier.
No, you don't. There's no
No,
one
just
that you recognize.
I just keep watching, like,
Okay.
if I saw the car, I may see them,
Okay.
and I want to like get smaller, just like people don't recognize me.
Okay. So in a very obvious way, you're trying to make yourself look different. I'm kidding.
Yeah, just like
Okay, yeah, yeah.
putting the coat up or the hat or like something.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Francis, what do you do? It's like Arthur's like looking around and trying to make himself look less conspicuous, but ironically making him more so. And what about you?
Who's on the bar?
A different bartender this time.
Okay. I'm gonna approach him.
Hello?
Let's see. Hey, was that Georgie? Just left there.
Georgie. Who?
The guy with the mustache. Big
Oh.
guy.
Oh, yeah, guy with mustache just left. Yeah.
Yeah. When did he get here?
Well, I don't know. I just started my shift about half an hour ago. I don't know.
Half an hour ago.
Is he when I
So it
got
was
here?
him. Alright then. Was he in the back room? Done boxing?
Yeah. That's where he came from.
Alright, thanks.
No
I'm
problem.
going to make my way to the back room.
Do you want a drink, gentlemen?
Maybe later.
Okay. And he looks over to Thomas. You said do you need a drink, anything?
No, thanks. No, right now. Maybe later.
Okay. And he just looks very strangely at you both. 2 men have just entered a bar and want to drink later.
I drank a lot last night. And,
Oh.
yes, I'm here on business.
Okay. Well, the back room's where you'll find it.
Thank you. I'm going to push my way through to the back room.
Okay, yeah, you get into the back rooms. Again, now it's getting a little bit more busy. Obviously, it's like in the afternoon now, so some people have started coming in. There's a few more customers. Yeah, you make your way into the back room. There's the 4 same doors, like left, right, left, right, left, right, and then there's the stairs into the underground boxing area. Thomas, do you follow Francis?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Like looking around. I don't know
Okay.
if there is anyone here right now, but
Yeah, there's like loads of people. There's loads of people drinking, chatting.
it's probably my first time in many years that I'm in a place like this.
Okay.
I'm going to try and head down to the boxing ring first.
Okay. Yeah, you get down to the boxing ring. There's a few people
Unless
there.
I
Yeah.
see someone who I recognise first.
You don't, because all the faux private rooms are currently closed.
Okay.
So it's just a corridor leading down to the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you make your way down the stairs. You see Francis, Arthur, Thomas. You see him walk off and go down some stairs towards the back. Francis, you walk down. There's currently there's a guy dressed up like he's been boxing. And it's looks like a guy who was his coach. There's a few other people, and you can actually see Mr. Carlson as well off to the side. He's talking to another well-dressed man. And he's smoking a cigar currently.
I will approach Carlson.
Okay. He just gives you he just gives you not a glare, but his eyes basically tell you, oh, he's noticed you, and he's just wait a minute while he's talking to this other man.
Okay.
Are we in a room? Like we enter a room to talk with him?
Did you follow Francis downstairs?
Yeah. If it's a room, I'm gonna wait outside.
No. It's not a room. It's like a large area, like a large room
room.
downstairs. It's like a underground boxing ring, with some seating and stuff around it.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay in the shadow.
You just gonna stay in the shadows? Are you staying up the stairs or downstairs or?
Yeah, like downstairs, right in the entrance. Like I just go to the left and stay there.
Okay, so you're just by the stairs, just chilling out basically, and watching.
Yeah.
Francis, do you wait for Carlson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Okay. Carlson finishes talking with the man, and the other man walks off, starts talking to the coach, and he comes up to you. Yeah. What? You got some more business to do, or you got any more information, or would you like any more information? I just know what we were talking about this morning.
Yes, I may have come up a few things, but first things first. So Georgie. Is he, oh, was he? Just left.
Georgie,
Yeah.
the mustache guy?
Yeah, he left just now. Before I arrived.
He just left.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him. Are you sure?
I'm dead sure.
Well, he wasn't down here.
No?
Well, I've been down here. Well, since I saw you this morning, I've pretty much been down here trying to organize the matches over the next few days.
Mm.
He was here?
Well, he was here, yes. In
I would
fact,
have
he
noticed
left.
him this morning if he came in.
I'll ask around in a minute, but
Maybe check the private rooms. Maybe somebody knows. Maybe he was gambling all night or something. I don't know.
maybe.
Hmm.
But if it's some of the same men as last night, they may not take too kind to me.
Oh, that's a good point.
Repeatedly shouting Georgie again,
No, that's a fair point.
albeit a bit more sober than last time, but... No,
I
we're
Hmm?
on another business as well. I'm going to motion Ripley over.
Okay. Thomas, you see this? What do you do? Francis is telling you to come over.
Okay, one question. I know the name of the guy because Jim told me that he was the one looking for Detective Williams. Was that he was one of the two men that came looking for him, and later he changed rooms?
And he's one of the men that was speaking with Joseph Williams. But he's mainly the middleman for the other men that were looking for Joseph Williams.
Oh, okay.
So he put
So
Joseph Williams into contact with these men.
Okay. So I go over.
Okay.
We're looking into some artifacts that have gone missing. Egyptian artifacts. wondering if maybe they've been moved through the city. What artifacts was it exactly? I tell that to Thomas Ripley.
Okay.
We don't know. And I look at the car, is it?
Yeah, Carl is his name. Yeah, Carlson.
Carlson. Like, we're looking mostly for Nolan.
Okay.
Nolan Bradigan. He may have some information about
Nolan Bradigan, eh?
Yeah.
It's a long time since I've seen Nolan. Why are you looking for
If I
him?
may ask, what was your relation with Detective Joseph Williams?
With Joseph Williams. He just looks at you
Yeah.
both. Maybe we should go and talk somewhere privately.
Yes, that could be the best.
Yeah. He motions you to follow and he goes back upstairs. Actually, no, he doesn't. He takes you to the storage room. So like this is like the small corridor from the underground boxing ring, and then there's the room where you were, Francis.
While he's walking,
Yeah.
like in front of us,
Uh-huh.
I just gonna lag behind and like signal to Francis, like in whisper to him. How? Oh, okay. There was. It's missing one. How much risk are you willing to put in this?
How much risk are we willing to put on this? An information broker is only as good as the information that you feed it.
Okay, just be warned. Maybe this is gonna be trouble. And I gotta follow Carlson.
Okay. So yeah, you follow him into the same room where you've been previously. There's like crates and things, boxes. Again, you can see just a very grey plastered wall with the barred windows leading to the street above. And he just turns around and he starts like puffing on his cigarette again, on his cigar. Joseph Williams came around. He wanted information on, well, most of the gangsters working around here, because, well, apparently what you've said, he was also looking into the disappearances of a lot of artifacts that were coming back from Egypt. And he believed that Ashton Wells, for some reason, was working with them to smuggle these artifacts. I don't know where or how, but I just know that they were, the men that I put him in contact with were trying to smuggle these artifacts, and were working with the man that he was looking for.
And after the death of Detective Williams, did you stop looking?
I never looked in the first place. Like I said, I'm just a middleman.
You were aware of Joseph Williams' death, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like I said, I got friends in different places.
Well, we both received telegrams to go meet Joseph Williams.
Okay.
We were the first upon his scene of death.
Okay, that must have been pretty difficult for you gentlemen. It explains why you were drinking.
That's not the half of it. An attempt was made of my life the day after. No, the night after, in fact. And the day of that, a heavily scarred, short man stabbed me in the leg and got away. And later that night, assassinated someone at the Phantom of the Opera premiere. I imagine that you've
I did hear about that too.
discussed about it. Yeah. Yes. I find it a very heavy coincidence that such events happened at around about the same time.
Hmm.
Not to mention the many disappearances of several actors. one of which who just appeared and walked out of your club.
Well, in all honesty, I didn't know that the mustache guy, what was his name again?
Georgie.
Honestly, I didn't know Georgie was here. If
Yeah.
I did, I would have made sure I would have known why he was here.
You trade
know
with
Nolan?
information. Sorry?
Sorry, what did you say, Thomas?
I just gonna look at him like you trade information, right? So
I do
you
trade
know a lot of
information, yeah.
So if I give you information, do you can make sense of this information?
Possibly.
So I just look at him and like say, license plate DR37LB. Striped suit, black shoes, silver watch, medium long black hair.
That's
I'm
the
looking
man that
for-
Joseph Williams wanted to speak to.
Who is this man?
They're connected with the mob.
So you are the middleman between
I
the two of
can,
them.
yeah, but... Okay, I know one of them is by the name of Atticus Langham.
Who?
Atticus Langham.
Okay, if you can type that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Atticus Langham. Okay, no, I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Atticus Langham was the name of one of the men. The other man, I didn't catch his name ever. But I know that they knew Nolan Bradigan. He used to be part of the mob before, well, as my understanding of it, Joseph Williams kind of pulled him out of that life and made him a private investigator with himself.
Thanks. In exchange, I will say that the same car that they were using, it was the same car that his friend Georgie leave your club.
It was
So
the same car.
maybe there's someone here involved with them. I don't know how you work.
So you tell me your friend got into a car with mobsters?
Apparently, yes. Information for information.
Yeah,
I believe that's how you work.
it does work like that, yeah. I wouldn't know why he would be interested in that. Again, it's the first time I heard of this Georgie fella last night. Okay, I can do some asking around.
Please do.
Definitely.
Do you know where Nolan Bradigan lives? I wish to speak with him because
Well, that's the thing. I've been looking for Nolan myself since Joseph Williams died, because, well, they still owed me information for information, but also money's a good thing from now and again. They were paying me quite a hefty fee for setting all this up for them, and I never got the money. I know Nolan's supposed to have had the money, but he's gone underground a bit. I can give you his address. Maybe you can... I'll tell you what. Actually, you can see there's a spark of opportunity in his eyes. If I ask around for you and try and dig up the information for you, would you try and track down Nolan and get the money for me?
I can see if I can grease a palm. Yes,
Okay,
should be fine.
yeah. Let's grease our palms now. He holds out his hand to shake.
I shake it.
Okay. He lives on 5 Marsh Street. Oh, well, he did before he went underground.
what was the address?
5 Marsh Street. So roughly here. Can you see that?
Yep. It's near the theatre.
Yeah.
Hey, that's near my hotel.
It is.
Wait, is that my hotel?
Which one is your hotel?
No, mine.
No,
It's
yours.
8 Marsh Street.
Yours 8 Marsh Street, yeah. I was like, hang on, I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's like, no, I'm 5E Jenkins Street.
Yeah.
I'm on 5E. Okay. Well, I thank you for the information. I imagine that we will be seeing each other in the times
Yeah.
to come.
Where you staying now? Have you got a number I can contact you with, or somewhere you'd prefer me to contact you, or would you just prefer to come back here?
I think I prefer to come back here, but I'll give you my address, and I also
Okay.
have a hotel that I've been sporadically staying at as well.
Okay.
I'll give them my addresses.
Thomas,
Yep.
give me a power roll.
Oh
Here we
shit,
go.
I'm gonna kill the mobster.
Kill the information broker.
Or not.
You see Carlson just look down at your feet, then he just looks back at you curiously.